Are you looking for the best soundbars? In this video, we will look at some of the 4 best soundbars on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Sonos Arc Ultra. If you want a soundbar that looks great and can be wirelessly paired with other speakers, get the Sonos Arc Ultra. Its sound is immersive and impressively clear, and the Arc Ultra's ability to pair with other Sonos speakers will make it easy to upgrade your setup. And don't just take my word for it. Several strategist writers use the Arc Ultra, and it's one of B&H Photo senior technologist Mark Steinberg's top recommendations. I like every single Sonos speaker, he says. The calibration is great, you can move them around, and the speakers last and last. He notes that in the several years that he's been recommending Sonos gear to customers, he's received very few complaints or requests for repair. Just like most Sonos speakers, this one sounds excellent. It has 14 channels across its body, which is easily enough to fill a room. Highs and mids come through clearly, even at loud volumes, and the bass is powerful without being overbearing. Dialogue in TV shows and movies was easy to discern and never got overpowered by sound effects or music. Even faint sound effects were easy to distinguish. Because it doesn't have a separate subwoofer like the Polk or JBL, though, its bass is weaker. It's mostly noticeable when listening to bass-heavy music, but it's true when watching movies as well. On its own, the Arc Ultra's array of speakers does a surprisingly good job of replicating true surround sound without any additional speakers. That said, because it's a Sonos, you can connect this soundbar to other Sonos speakers and subwoofers, or buy it as part of a larger package with those additional components, to actually create an immersive environment. That means you'll have to spend extra money on gear, but you also get all the perks of the Sonos ecosystem, like direct integration with music streaming services and seamlessly syncing audio across all your home speakers. Additionally, Sonos's app, which has improved since its controversial relaunch last year, is the best way to aggregate music across multiple services. If you like to switch between Apple Music and Spotify, you can access both from within the Sonos app, rather than having to toggle between each specific app. You can also pair with the Arc Ultra over Bluetooth, if that's your preference. I prefer the Marshall Heston's amp-inspired look, but although the Arc Ultra's understated aesthetic won't draw as much attention as the Marshall's, its cylindrical design looks just as nice. That said, it's quite wide, 46 inches, so be sure it'll fit on your TV stand or wall before buying it. Strategist senior writer Michael Zhao has been using this soundbar since April, and notes that its surround sound is excellent for watching Formula One races. I watch NBA basketball too, which is nice because the commentary comes through clearly, Zhao says. He's also a fan of Sonos's True Play feature, which calibrates the speakers based on your room, and says it's worth the couple minutes of setup to get things right. Number 2. Polk Audio Signa S4D. Polk Signa S4D doesn't have all the smart features of the Arc Ultra, and it isn't as customizable as the JBL Bar 1000, but its sound is quite impressive for watching movies and listening to music given its price. It's loud, details are easy to distinguish, and its speakers are effective in replicating some of the effects of surround sound despite not having any satellite speakers. The standalone subwoofer provides more powerful bass than the Sonos or Marshall alone are capable of, though you can connect subwoofers to both. Because it has a separate subwoofer, the bass was a tad much at times when watching movies, but the included remote made that easy to adjust on the fly. One of my favorite things about the Polk, which the Arc Ultra and Heston 120 both lack, is the line of LED dots on the front of the bar that indicate the current volume level. The indicator remains lit, so you can see the current volume even when you're not actively adjusting it. It can't be turned off, which may be irksome to some, but it's faint enough to go unnoticed while you're watching something. I do wish that, like the Sonos and Marshall, this soundbar supported Wi-Fi connectivity for features like Spotify Connect. You can still stream music to it over Bluetooth or via your streaming services app on your TV, but it's not as convenient as what other soundbars we recommend have to offer. Number 3. Roku Streambar SE. If your TV's in a small room or you just want better sound without losing precious space, get Roku's Streambar SE. Like other soundbars, the Streambar SE will also play audio from other devices connected to your TV, such as a PlayStation 5. It's a fraction of the size of the Ultra, and it has a Roku streamer built right in to make your setup even more compact. It isn't as loud as the Polk owing to its size, and its sound isn't as bright as the Arc Ultras, but it sounds notably better than what a TV alone will offer, and it can get much louder without the audio sounding muffled. Number 4. JBL Bar 1000. The JBL Bar 1000 gets closer to true surround sound than any other soundbar we recommend. It's the only one with detachable speakers that you can turn into rear channels for a more theater-like experience. The left and rightmost speakers on the Bar 1000 can be removed. They're about 6 inches wide, and placed anywhere you'd like. JBL recommends putting them behind you, since they're rechargeable. Since they're physical, satellite speakers when disconnected, this soundbar does a better job than any other we recommend at creating true surround sound. That said, they're wireless, so you'll need to be sure they're charged, but simply attaching them back to the main soundbar for a few hours will recharge them. JBL makes some of our favorite Bluetooth speakers and wireless earbuds, so it's no surprise that the Bar 1000 sounds great. Mids and highs come through with plenty of detail, and the included wireless subwoofer is more powerful than the one that comes with the Polk. Because the subwoofer connects to the soundbar wirelessly, though, there can be a bit of delay between the audio coming out of the soundbar and what's emitting from the subwoofer. Of all the soundbars I've tested, the Bar 1000 is the tallest among them. It's nearly 2 inches taller than the Polk, which might be a deal-breaker for some people. I didn't find it obstructive enough to be bothersome. I could still read subtitles. But it will block more of your TV than the Sonos, Marshall, or Polk.